Hey guys, I am back with another video, and today I am going to be reviewing LA Girls on Cloud 9 Bouncy Blush Bronzer Duo. If you are thinking about purchasing this product, watch to find out what you need to know before you buy. I purchased this product at Ulta and it cost $8. On the LA Girl website, it actually cost $10. It comes in 3 different blush bronzer duo shades, and this is the lightest combination. It is called Misty Mauve. This is a 2-in-1 creamy blush and bronzer duo that delivers flawless flush and sculpted glow. This lightweight formula blends effortlessly for a seamless, buildable finish. It is perfect for creating that natural radiance or turning up the glam for a night out. The regular blush and bronzer that I use are separate products. They're not a duo. I recently traveled for a childhood friend's wedding, and I was really trying to keep packing light, especially with my makeup, because it gets really heavy inside the suitcase. It would have been nice to have a product like this because I just have to bring one instead of 2 different products. I know it's not that much of a big deal. It's like 2 products versus 1, but it is nice to have both in one product. Let's open it up. Here are the colors. It does look like somebody tested it out in the store. It did have the little tape on it, so I thought it wasn't touched, but obviously it was. I just took off my watch. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them here on my wrist. There is the blush color. It is very pretty. It looks similar to a lot of the blushes that I normally use. There's the bronzer and the blush. I like the colors. I think they're pretty. The bronzer doesn't look too warm, which I like because I am going to use that color to also contour my nose and see how that looks like. It was very soft when I was picking up the product with my finger, and no scent. The one thing I don't like about this product so far is that it doesn't have a mirror. This is so old, but this is like the contour bronzer that I use, and I use the mirror in this all the time. So it would be nice to have a mirror, but I do have a lot of blushes that don't have mirrors, and I use those a lot too, so it's fine. I have all of the rest of my makeup on already. I'm going to start with using the bronzer. That's usually how I do my makeup. I put the bronzer on before the blush. I'm going to put it here on my forehead, a little bit here, try to use it as contour, and then here by my chin, and then I'll go in with some nose contour, then we'll apply the blush. So let's get started.
At the speed of 19, let's rush it right back into the moment where we met. And you said my name, I couldn't breathe, but you were breathing for me.
Let me get one more makeup product and I will apply that product on camera. I got this Dragon Beauty Transformation Face Powder. I just like using this because it brightens. It also just blends out the harsh lines. Actually applied really nicely. When I started applying the bronzer, I wanted to use a light hand at first because I've had bronzers that just go on super heavy and I have to spend a lot of time blending it out. This one doesn't go on too heavy and it actually is really easy to blend out. And because I started with a light hand, I did want to build it up to be darker. This product is very buildable and it doesn't get splotchy when you build it up. I think the blush is a very pretty color. It was easily blendable. I think so far this is a really good product. It really warmed up my face, gave me some color to my face, and I think these colors matched my skin tone pretty well. I am going to wear this throughout my whole day. A lot of times the blush and bronzer do fade a lot because of how oily my skin gets, and you can already see it's starting to get a little bit shiny in my face, so hopefully by the end of the night it'll still be there. We'll still have some color on there, but so far I think this is a great product. It blended well, it's buildable, very pretty colors with my skin tones. And I did want to mention that even though this is not particularly just a contour, it is a nice color for my nose contour. So yeah, I will check in with you guys in about 4 to 5 hours, and then I will check in with you guys at the end of my night after wearing for at least 8 hours. I will see you guys later. Blush is still there. You can still see the bronzer. I don't know why it's getting, I feel like it's getting a little bit more patchy down here. Probably could have been that way in the beginning. I just couldn't tell as much, but I'm just trying to blend it out a little bit so it doesn't look as harsh, the line. But everything is still there. I am getting oily, but the blush is staying on, the bronzer is staying on. I can still see the nose contour. So yeah, it is lasting despite my skin getting oily. So we'll wear this for 3 to 4 more hours, and then I will be back for the final check-in and to give you guys my final thoughts on this product. It has been a day. I have worn this makeup for 11 hours now. I am ready to take it off, but first, let's go over my final thoughts. It is amazingly priced at $8 because you don't just get one product, you get 2 for 1. You get a blush and a bronzer for $8. A lot of blushes and bronzers out there nowadays are more expensive than $8 on its own. The shade range isn't that good. For me, the lightest shade did work for my skin nicely. The colors were great, but the second and third shade to me look very similar. So they can definitely up their shade range because I don't think it's enough and I don't think it really will fit all skin tones. The product itself was very soft, it was easy to blend, and it was buildable. It lasted pretty much all day. You can still see the blush here and you can see the bronzer color here. On the forehead, you can still see it. It's just not as dark as it was earlier in the day. And you can still see some of my nose contour, even though I'm super oily here in my T-zone. Overall, I really liked the product. The shade worked for my skin. It's affordable, it was buildable, easy to blend, and it comes with 2 products in one. I am going to love this for travel or when I'm on the go, when I don't want to bring a lot of makeup products with me. It's going to be really handy. And thank you guys so much for watching my review on LA Girls on Cloud 9 Bouncy Blush Bronzer Duo. If you want to follow me on all of my other social media, I am at Jenn Reviews on Facebook and on Instagram. If you are looking for a certain product that I've reviewed, I do separate my playlist by brand, so all you have to do is click on that brand and you can see all of the products that I reviewed from them. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Do you think goodbye?